Hello, this is Nick George with Cloud Diamond Sharpening, just to show you a video on an Andis AG2 old. It's a pretty old clipper. It's probably 15 years old and been repaired many of times. We're just going to go ahead and overhaul it and make sure it works correctly, because we want those blades not to leave lines, and to move that blade 100% at max speed that it can go, so you can get your grooms done the fastest. Let's go down to the table. So this is the clipper I test blades with. It's an Andis AG Super 2 Speed. I cut the front off here so I can oil blades better and change this blade drive easier. As you can see, the first thing I noticed is there's play in this blade drive. Either the bearing is broken, which I doubt it because I oil my blades, but it could be a possibility, but probably not. And most likely is the drive only, because I can see these are bent up and the blade drive's moving from the bearing, and I don't see the bearing broken in there. Now you can move it, but if you lock it to one side, then you can rock it. You can see how it's still rocking. So we'll go in and see that, and then this runs at low speed. Sometimes it'll be like that. I'm making it do it now for the video, but I notice when I'm testing blades, sometimes it's running slower than normal, and that's because maybe oil got in there, or the commutator needs to be cleaned, or the brushes need to be fixed. And we'll readjust the brushes and get this running brand new again. And let's have fun doing it. It's important to keep your clippers serviced, because you want your blades to move at 100% all the time and not have play in the blade drive, because it will, leave lines in your cut, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen, and the commutator of the armature, as you can see, that it's looking pretty black there. That's from me engaging a bunch of blades and just running it for months and months and months. You have to get the carbon cleaned out of these motors, or it causes heat in the motor, and then you will be buying a whole new motor. So if you clean it out, it's like $20, but if you don't, then it could be up to $80 just for the part, depending on what part you need. So I recommend getting all clippers serviced, because it is your job and you want them to keep running. Same reason you oil your car. Put oil in your car, has metal shavings and stuff in it as it runs, and you need to clean that out and keep your car running for a long time. So we'll go ahead and plug this back in and clean the commutator. So this is a diamond stick. It will clean the commutator. So that's better, and it's nice and clean now. And then I'm going to readjust these brushes and take this apart and clean it all out. Change the blade drive and maybe the hinge, and get this clipper going again. We service all clippers with parts available. If they don't have parts, we can still service them, and sometimes even fix them. Maybe a wire comes loose, I can fix that on clippers without parts. So we give free estimates, and we do all clippers. We sharpen clipper blades, and we sharpen scissors with any edge, meaning it could be convex, grooming, stylist, any scissor, shear, curve, chunkers, thinners, do it all. So I'm going to take off these motor clips. And take a look at what it looks like. And the bearing is broken. So see how the bearing's broken? That's going to need to be replaced. So I'm going to have to get a piece to replace that. And why it's broken is probably because this armature is like 15 years old. So eventually it was gonna break, but I paid what back then it was probably $150 for this clipper, and now I get it serviced and it probably cost $20 to $40 depending on the parts I put on it, and it's lasted for 15 years. So if you take care of your clippers or your blades, they will last a long time. So anyone can change parts. Here's the parts. Anyone can change parts on a clippers, but what you pay for through using our services is the expertise that we provide on finding the problem and getting your clipper working great again. So if you notice in here, it is goopy and hairy. And in the armature bearing, there's hair over here. So you need all that cleaned out and all the black carbon. We're going to clean all that out. I'm going to adjust the brushes, make sure they seat correctly to the commutator, and clean this out and get it like new again. And this thing's going to purr like a kitten. I'll be right back. Well, first I will take off the can here. Actually, let's just this easy. Let's pull it out. Make sure that bearing's good, which it is. That bearing's good. This bearing is not. You can see it wobbling, and it's missing the insert in here. So we'll just remove it, and hopefully this goes easy. Sometimes it can be a little pain in the butt, but don't worry, I can take care of it. Better with the razor blade. You don't want to lose this little clip. I got another one, but I try not to lose parts that are good. There it is. So that doesn't come off. I have to take it to a bearing press. So I'll be right back, and we'll have this off and put the new one on. You could just take off the assembly here to make it easier, but I won't do that today. We'll just remove the bearing, so I'm gonna go put it on the bearing press. Be right back. Okay, so I got the bearing off. We'll put the new bearing on. Hopefully it just slides on. If not, there will be other problems. But we'll get this clipper working wonderfully. So now it seems like I'm gonna have to smoothen out the shaft, so I will be back again. Alright, so that's much better. Goes right on there, like so. No play in it. Can't wiggle it or anything. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to clean this out. Okay, so now it's all nice and clean. We got this. Well, let's clean this up a little bit. So now it's nice and clean. Put it back together and get this bad boy rolling again. So it's important to get these serviced because it causes heat. And if you heat up your clipper, it will never run right again. So you never want to get it too hot. I'll take the brushes out of here. We can sharpen ceramic blades, we can sharpen metal blades, wide blades, 5-in-1 blades, better than new. Some people buy new blades and get them sharpened right out of the package. And our goal is to get the clipper running 100% like new or better, because even a brand new clipper, I can take it out of the box and do some adjustments and it will run better, quieter, because the machine assembly line, they don't do that great of a job, to tell you the truth. This is not a training video, it's just to show you that we are really good at our job and we take our quality of expertise to the top level as we can. I want you to get out of here for as cheap as you can, and I want to keep your equipment always running great. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're here for. You can call anytime, you can look on the website, make an order form, you can ship it to us, you can set an appointment and wait on it. If you're local to Fort Worth, Texas. We can answer any questions. We got videos all over YouTube to help educate you. So we might offer training if we get enough people to request it. I train quite a bit of people in my time. A lot of people figure it out and then a lot of people don't. So I'm kind of questioning if I should do it or not. So that's pretty good. It doesn't have any play in it anymore. We're gonna put it back together and hope this thing turns on, or it will be super embarrassing. If you have any questions, please leave comments at the bottom of the video. Please subscribe. If you like our business or use us or want to watch interesting repair videos. So, and if you have any questions about getting new clippers, I can tell you parts are available, especially if they're professional and from Andis or Wall or even Oster. Generally, they will have parts available. Lobby clippers have parts available, most of them. So just ask and we will let you know. We're gonna plug this in and see if it works. So that's not good. So let's see what the problem is here. So my latch is bent. So it probably won't make that sound when I lift this up. I'm not very bad. So I'm gonna need to replace that also. But it runs beautifully. Much quieter until you let go of the latch. Let's just replace that and see how this goes. So you gotta be careful with a lot of sharpeners because, you know, you send it in for that noise and he can't figure it out. So he says replace the whole motor. Then he replaces the whole motor and then he finds out it's the latch, and then he probably charges you for the whole motor because he already did the work. So that's why using our services is probably the best idea. We save you money and we keep your stuff running at 100%. I don't want your blades to pull and leave lines or hurt the animal or human. I just want it, you know, to work how they should work. I'm not a groomer, I'm not a barber, but I can tell you how your equipment should work and how it should be used. Now, whether you use it differently is up to you, but yeah, I'm just gonna make sure, you know, you're not leaving lines, you're not leaving razor burn, bumps, anything. Like on trimming blades, I don't want any of that. No pulling hair. I want it to be as pleasurable as possible. So, well, let's do this. This is a used latch. It's off another clipper. There we go. Sounds perfect. So now we'll tie it with the blade. So now if you sent that to another sharpener, he might have replaced your hinge also, and then you lose money. I just repair what needs to be done. I figure out the problem. And, you know, that's basically what this job's about. Is I know how to repair everything, plus I know how to reverse engineer things, and I figure it out. I figure out the problem, especially if you have a specific problem and you tell me, I can tell you why you have that problem and how you can solve from having that problem again. That's what makes me good at my job here. and I've always been that way. I've worked on RC cars all my life, and computers. I got a computer degree and everything. But I like this job more than computers, so I went back to this job and started my own business from working from an Andis Oster wall lobby service center. So let's get this blade here, my trusty test blade. It latches, no problem. See, can't stop the blade. Moves at 100%. It probably cuts so beautiful. We'll go ahead and try it. Beautiful, all the way across the blade. So yeah, thank you for this wonderful adventure. I had so much fun, and send your stuff on to us today. Get your free estimate, and please subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them, please. We will answer them as fast as we can, and get you working again if you're trying to repair it yourself. We can give some clues on how, but just know we can't fix anything over the phone or over YouTube. We can give you a clue, but if you can't figure it out from there, then you'll probably have to send it to us. Because, like, if you just say, oh, my clipper's making noise from the front. Like, I mean, it could be all kinds of stuff. Like, the insert could be wallered out on here and it could be vibrating. It could have been the latch like it was. It could be this hinge. Maybe it got bent, or the plate underneath the hinge, or these are too tight and rubbing the drive. I mean, it's endless. And there's not a clipper I haven't figured out, or there has been clippers I can't fix because I can't get a part for it or something like that. But in general, I can, tell you how the problem happened. I'm like a private investigator on clippers. So send it on today, do not delay, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful adventure.